Question 2 here, boys, still talking about the baseball video and relating to the right hamstring. So the question this time says, discuss the management of this injury. So we're talking about management. If we go and have a look at our syllabus for a second, managing soft tissue injuries, because we already know it's a soft tissue injury, the answer must be RISA. So that's what our response is. If we go and have a look at our sample answer, so as this injury is a soft tissue injury, the correct management is to follow RISA method. In the case of the baseball injury, the first step is to rest the leg for the first 48, 72 hours with no pressure applied. This can be done, for example, lying on a bed. The next is to place ice on the hamstring so swelling and blood flow is decreased. Ice should be frequent with breaks, for example, time slots for applying ice. The next step is compression. This involves bandaging the hamstring so that the pain is reduced and blood flow is decreased. Bandaging should be layered to prevent further damage. Next is to elevate. This involves the baseball player to keep the hamstring elevated above the heart level so blood flow is decreased and pressure is decreased too. This can be done, for example, by placing a leg on a pillow. And lastly is referral. This involves seek professional advice from a doctor so that the baseball player's hamstring can be recovered effectively. That is a sample answer. That is a 3 out of 3. The big thing I want you to notice with this response, and I would say 95% of students got RISA correct. We had a couple that wrote toe taps, but RISA, most of us were correct. However, you needed to apply the hamstring to each section of RISA. I would say a very high percentage of boys, when they came to referral, they just said, this involves seeking medical assistance, speaking to a physio, no mention of the hamstring. So in order to achieve a full 3 out of 3 marks for this question, which was pretty simple, you needed to be correct with the RISA method, and you needed to incorporate either the leg or the hamstring in every aspect. And a number of boys failed, like a very high percentage of boys failed to include the hamstring as their example through each section of the RISA regime. So it's something to really take on board and learn from next time, that if you know we're talking about a hamstring, we know we're looking at RISA, then we must be specific with our examples for the hamstring on RISA.